Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to explore how to access the Chrome Developer Tools. To access the Chrome Developer Tools, you first of all have to have Google open. So once you've got Google opened, then you need to, if you're on a Windows, you need to press F12 on the keyboard. Alternatively, you could press Ctrl, Shift, and I. If you're on a Mac, you can press the Command, Option, I. So I have got Google open in Chrome. So to access the developer tools, I am in Windows. I just need to press F12 on the keyboard, and that will give me access to the developer tools. So this is what the developer tools look like. So it has several windows. You've got these tabs here, gives different windows. If you want access to the console, you click on that. That gives you different options. So if you just click through, and then you can see the different options available. Yours may not be like this because it may not be docked. So there are different ways you can position the developer tool. So if you look on the right here, there is three little dots here, and if you click on them, it will guide you how to customize the controls. So click on that, and you can notice there are 4 windows here. The one I am on is this one at the moment. You can see it's highlighted. So this docks the developer tools to the bottom. If I want to dock it to the right, I'll click on that, and that will dock it to the right. So if I click on the customize again, I say if I want to dock it to the left, that docks it to the left. If I click on that again, I want to dock it underneath, and that docks it underneath. There is one more option. If you click on this will undock it into a separate window. You can click on that, and that gives it its own window completely. So depending on how you want to customize it. So I'm going to click on this again. I actually prefer on the bottom of the actual web page that I am trying to explore. And once you've got it like that, you see this in between the page and the developer tool. You can see this little angle here. That means it allows you to move the developer tools around. So if you want to reveal more of your page and less of the developer tools, then you can use this tool, just to navigate around. If you want your developer tools to occupy more of the page, then you can drag as required. So it is movable, and also you can dock it based on your preferred location using the customize control option here. So if you want to access the customize tool, just click on the X and that will take it out. So this lecture was just to guide you as to how you can access the developer tool and position it the way you want. In subsequent lectures, we'll try and cover each of these various options and see how we can use them within an application for the web browser. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. I'm just going to give you a quick guide as to how to use the resource files that will be attached to this lecture. We will be using them for the examples in this course. There's going to be 3 files attached as resources for this lecture. So we're going to have the index.html, the MyScript, this is a JavaScript file, and then this is a CSS file. So there'll be 3 separate files for you to download. So please download them. Once you've downloaded them, you need to put them all, make sure they're all in the same folder. So you need to create a folder. I've got them in a folder called word length. So you create a folder it doesn't really matter what you call your folder, but make sure all the 3 files are in the same folder. They are all in one folder. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you call your folder. If you're in Windows, you can quickly create a folder by right clicking on your desktop and go File, New, and then give the folder whatever name you like, Udemy or whatever. Okay, and if you're on a Mac, you can do the same thing. Just create a folder on the Mac and copy all those files into that folder. So that's it for this lecture. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to take a brief look at the DevTool groups. Within the DevTool title bar, this bar here, within the bar, the DevTools are organized into task-oriented groups within this toolbar. Okay, so you've got the elements group here, you've got the console if you want the console, you've got the sources, network, performance, memory, application, security, and audit. So these are all task-oriented groups within the toolbar of the developer tool. Each of the toolbar item and the corresponding panel allows you to work with a specific type of page or application. This also includes the DOM elements, resources, sources, network, performance, and the others. So in total, there are 8 main groups of tools available for view in the developer tools. So you've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So each of them are responsible for different tasks. So if I quickly click on each of the groups, you'll see different windows. At the moment, we're in the element group, so you can see the view is different. This is the console, this is the sources, network, performance, memory, application, security, and audit. So you can see every group, all these are also, you can refer to them as panels. So each of them have their own display and content. During the course, we will explore how to use some of these groups. So that's it for this lecture. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now. Hello and welcome. In this lecture, we are going to explore some more DevTool options. The Customize and Control DevTool menu, which is this one here, this option here, contains a few useful items, but the most useful of them is this one here called the Settings options. So the Settings options, basically it will display a list of various properties and sections within the developer tools, which are listed on the left hand side, as you can see here. So these are the various sections within the settings tab of the developer tools, and you can scroll through the different options. If I scroll through here, you can see all what's available within the settings tab. So all these are various configuration options that you can experiment with. So on the settings tab here, you have different sections here. One useful one will be the shortcut. So if I click on that, the shortcut basically gives you access to various keyboard shortcuts. If you are on a Mac, you wouldn't see this. You probably see the shortcuts relating to a Mac. So this will only show shortcuts relating to Windows. So they're quite useful if you look through them. These are different shortcuts that if you get used to them can greatly improve your productivity working with the developer tool. So feel free to look through them and try and experiment as much as possible using some of these shortcuts. If you're on a Linux, you should also get the keyboard relating to Linux as well. So as you increase your use of the Chrome developer tools, learning the keyboard shortcuts for the task that you perform most often can save you a lot of time. And the shortcut list here is a great place to look at the various ones available for you to use. So if you want to escape this window, you either press the X or press the escape key on your keyboard. So I'm just going to click on the X on the top right here, and that takes me out of the window. If you click back on the customize here, control here, and go into more tools, there are other options here. If you wanted to create a second taskbar, and you can add some of these and they will be represented on the second taskbar. So these are different things you can use. For example, if you want to search, you click on that, it gives you the search option here. You can see it started creating a new tab there. If I go back here and look for another option, say quick source, okay, it adds that to the toolbar. If I go back, I'll do one more, and let's say network conditions. You see, so it has different, so you can create a second set of taskbar to complement the first one. So if you don't want the options, you just click X, or you can click on escape, and that will take you out of this taskbar. Another thing you can do, if you click on the customize again here, you can see here it's got hide console drawer. This area here is known as the console drawer. So what that does basically gives you access to the console. This is a console area while you've still got the other tabs open. So for example, you've got the element tab open here. So you can have the element tab open while you've still got this console. So you've got two tabs open. You've got the console drawer here, and then the one you're on at the moment. So if you want to hide the console, you don't want this area to show, you can just click on hide console drawer, and that disappears and focuses on this window, which is the window representing the element group. So these are some of the other options available that you can explore when using the Chrome developer tools. But the key groups that most developers use is the one listed here by default. So that is it for this lecture. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now.